presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Williams.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally. Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Bogdanovich, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Look at the Lakers. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And I think for the Hawks, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum.
And it's Schroeder missing. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Passes to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. And Capella sends it back. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's the Lakers ball. 4-point game. James looking around. Back to Caldwell-Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Collins against Davis. Drummond dishes to Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Just excellent recognition by Anthony Davis to sell the shot fake. Gets the defense up in the air.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Davis.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Now, here is Young. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Indiana. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Reddish with the ball, working on James. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Young. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. James finds Drummond. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. So they take the lead.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Young. Not going to go that time. Good D by Drummond. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
Now, here is Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. To halt the run. Here's Okongwu. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Clock at 6. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Deflects the pass. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Collins against Caldwell Pope. Okongwu grabs the board. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And there it is for him.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He doesn't hit that one. Collins with some nice D. Young outside. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Schroeder. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 6.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Lakers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, at this point of the year, what's the main thing Brent, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
I think at this point, the foundation that you've laid should be there. So now what you try to do is schematically, maybe you go through some different defensive coverages. You try some different combinations of players to make sure that guys can make that adaptability quick enough that if that becomes part of a playoff scheme, you're ready for it.
And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, there's no stopping LeBron right there. He's done that thousands of times.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
Now here's Williams. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Here's Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Davis finds Schroeder. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, you don't want to body him up. He's just too fast as Schroeder's able to get it done.
And Young, here we go. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's the teardrop.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Lakers shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Matthews, no one around him. No good on the 3. The Hawks trail it. And here comes the break. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Marc Gasol is checked in for Anthony Davis. Schroeder kicks to Kuzma. Back to Schroeder. Outside Matthews. Here's Harrell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Reddish. The kick out to Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
Now, I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Okongwu. Alinari comes in for Reddish. And it's done in for Young. Harrell the pass to Schroeder. Fernando pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dunn misses. The Lakers trail. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That one falls.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Dunn passes to Williams. Back to Dunn. Pass to Fernando. Gallinari surveying the D. Just 4 to shoot. A second chance effort. The shot by Williams, no good. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Indiana.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Dunn after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. 1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Dunn passes to Collins. Over Harrell. Bank shot. No good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fernando pulls it in.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And he makes the first.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
Both good from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Floats it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
And finished off by Collins. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
55 seconds left to play here in the first. Schroeder passes to Gasol. Kuzma with it. Outside Matthews. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Williams looking over the floor. Good on the shot. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Harrell finds James. Back to Harrell. Now Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. Here's James. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 5 points so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Williams. Gallinari on the wing with 4 seconds on the clock. No good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So, I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Gallinari. Chris Dunn is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
Now here's James. 32 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, but there's always this point, and you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Here's Williams following the basket by LeBron James. Williams kicks to Gallinari. That 3 off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
On the wing, James. Dunn covering. Here's Morris. And the pass to Harrell. Morris trying to free himself up. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Morris.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Dunn. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. The Lakers, #1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Hawks. The Lakers also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Wesley Matthews. Now here's Drummond. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Down against Kuzma. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. Lakers leading by 3. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Gallinari with the rebound. Down against James. It's tipped. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And you can't give LeBron James that much room off the pick. He doesn't need much space to get that shot off.
And it's done penetrating and done with the slam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 9. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Dunn. And Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Davis with it. He's got 6. Up top, Kuzma. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Davis. Over Reddish. Here's Drummond.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Young taking his time here. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now here's Davis. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
Just looks so easy for LeBron James, a powerhouse who can score from anywhere.
Here's Young. It's a 5-point game. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Takes the 3. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Bogdanovich. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Gallinari attacking. And the rejection by James.
Well, LeBron using his big mitts there comes in handy on defense, getting up there to spike that one away.
The Hawks trail by 8.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella is going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Lakers leading by 6. Schroeder outside. Pass to Davis. Over Okongwu. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Okongwu. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Young inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Young's shot is good.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Now, here's James. 15 points in the game. And the shot is good.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Caldwell Pope against Bogdanovich. Now, here's Okongwu. Tight defense on him. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Los Angeles leading by 8. Schroeder passes to Drummond. There's the pass to Davis. Back to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to LeBron. Schroeder outside. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Young drives in. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Hawks, Collins comes in for Clint Capella. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich. The Lakers also changing it up. Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. Harrell comes in for Davis. And it's Matthews in for LeBron. A 3 from Matthews. Rebound Atlanta.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Nobody near Schroeder. And the Lakers with another miss. The Hawks trail by 8. Young outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Collins. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
John Collins having no problem that time playing through the contact.
The Hawks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Timeout called the Lakers. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Caldwell Pope. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Young after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Okongwu. A rebound by the Lakers. Schroeder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Gasol. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
This one for 3. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Matthews. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 10 and finished off by Collins.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. LA's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Okongwu, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Young. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Markieff Morris is checked in for Matthews. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 9. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Collins kicks to Dunn. Here's Fernando. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
1:04 left in the first half of the game. Schroeder against Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Collins.
I'm never quite sure what Schroeder is going to do there. Fantastic at forcing the D to hit him while he was shooting that one.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls for him.
Well, the potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
Schroeder hits them both.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's Fernando. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Dunn attacking.
I love seeing Dunn use his creative side to get these calls. He is simply amazing at putting defenders in a tough spot.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Kuzma. Harrell trying to free himself up. And again, the Lakers no good. And it's done in the corner. A three-pointer no good. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Great job by Collins there, sensing that there was going to be a turnover on the possession, and right away into the fast break.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebound as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, man. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and of course every team is scheming ways to slow down AD. But Shaq, he seems too versatile almost to stop.
Yeah, he's dominant in all aspects of the game. He's elite at both ends of the floor, Ernie.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer, if he stays healthy, of course. But I don't think he cares about his individual accolades. What do you guys think?
I think he just wants rings.
Yeah, I believe so too.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And here's Schroeder taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. The Hawks trail by 8. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. LeBron passes to Drummond. Floats it up for Davis. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA, struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
The first free throw is good.
Such a versatile forward that can defend and shoot and score. Reddish's game has future all-star written all over it.
So he gets them both. Lakers leading by 4. Schroeder outside. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Fades. Misses off the right iron.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Reddish daring the defenders that time as he got really aggressive.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's LeBron. 17 points in the game. Over Reddish. They grabbed their own miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich has raised a lot of eyebrows with his consistent play over the past couple seasons. He can really be a spark plug for your ball club as he's able to knock down threes and produce points in a hurry.
And it's tied up with that one. 90 seconds now into the second half. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Drummond with it. 6 points for him. Here's Davis. And again, the Lakers no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the Lakers call time here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Drummond. 4th in field goal percentage, 5th in steals, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Atlanta. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And right now for the Hawks, this isn't the spot that too many people thought they'd be in this far into the season. They've really turned some heads with their play.
Some people out there still thinking they're going to fade as the season goes on, but I'm on the other side of this argument. I think they get even better as we go down the stretch.
Just 3 to shoot. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night. Out to the wing. Here's Capella. Doesn't get it to drop for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. All right, a chance to check out stats for LeBron James.
And if you measure a player's effectiveness by his passing, he's been very effective lately. Look at his assists in the last 10 games compared to the rest of the season. He's in the midst of a great run.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
#1 pick overall in the draft, coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Reddish. And both free throws good for Davis.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Young's shot is off.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just again, LeBron James, his size, his speed, just impossible to stop. So hack away.
The Lakers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The Hawks trail by 6. At the elbow, Collins. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Now, here is Young. He's got 18. Kicks it to Gallinari. Passes it to Collins. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
The Hawks trail by 11. Now Young. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Here's Bogdanovich. Doesn't go for him. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And here are the Lakers. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Young against Schroeder. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 10.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Schroeder passes to James. And he comes up with the deuce. 22 points for LeBron.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The finish, and James throws it down.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. And so Young nails them both.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Lou Williams is checked in for Bogdanovich. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Now, here is Young. He's got 20. Here's Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the focus there from Sweet Lou? Simply incredible at finding ways to convert through the contact.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Dunn, he's checked in for Atlanta.
One shot.
Free throw good, Lou Williams. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. Marc Gasol's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for LeBron. The Hawks trail by 13. And here is Williams. 5 points in the game. Gallinari outside. Williams inside. He's against Kuzma. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. Kuzma, a good look. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
James outside. Makes it off the glass. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Williams against Caldwell Pope. Williams kicks to Dunn. And the pass to Gallinari. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Gasol with the rebound. Lakers leading by 11. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Dunn passes to Okongwu. Now here's Dunn. 8 points for him. Capella with the bucket.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's LeBron. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. Gasol. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists now in the game. The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Williams. To the inside. And Davis sends. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Unreal.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Down low. And Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Williams with the ball. He's got 7. He kicks it to Okongwu. There's the dish to Capella. And Davis sends it back. They get it back. Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. LeBron James, #1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Gallinari. And the Lakers also making a switch. Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Lakers leading by 9. James outside. Davis inside. Yep, it counts.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. The Hawks shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Now Williams. He has 7. Here's Reddish. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Davis against Williams. Outside Collins. Over in the corner, Reddish. There's the triple. Great D that time from LeBron.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points, every time he steps up there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. He's off on the second. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for LeBron. And so Young nails them both. 1:29 left in the third. Schroeder outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Schroeder's got 16.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here is Young. He's got 22. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That'll put Trae Young on the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder. And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Schroeder outside. It's good. Schroeder's got 20.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Young, and it's good for 2.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Schroeder. He's got 20. And Young comes over to help. Harrell finds Caldwell Pope. Schroeder with the ball. Clock at 4. Again, the Lakers.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 16. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Reddish the pass to Capella. To the paint. And Reddish with the slam.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's stolen by Reddish. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And the Lakers have possession. Leading by 12. James, the pass to Harrell. Back to James. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Interesting night where you're getting this kind of production from Collins. They're going to lean on him a little bit more now.
Here's LeBron. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 10. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Yeah, this time slashing Bogdanovich, not in a spot-up mode, but on the move. And he picked up some contact while he was driving to the hole.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Bogdanovich. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Lakers leading by 9. No one near him. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Bogdanovich inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Good on both.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
And here is James. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got 32 points.
Once James takes off towards the basket, the defense really has no chance to react and or stop him. What determination from the King there.
Young passes to Collins. Kicks to Capella. Over to the wing. Reddish. And finished off by Collins.
Well, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Schroeder against Young. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Now here's LeBron. Good. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, that's what you're trying to prevent, and LeBron James is too good.
The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. He gets it in there. Bogdanovich has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. James outside. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Drummond kicks to James. Over Reddish. James, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. And it's sent back by Drummond. They're running. Jumps up. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
That free throw, no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. McLemore's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Lakers leading by 7. Bounce pass, Schroeder. The fadeaway. And again, the Lakers no good. The Hawks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And here's Collins from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Harrell, the pass to LeBron. And stolen by Bogdanovich. 3 on 3. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's James. Offensively, guys, he's been something else. Almost 40 points right now.
Every time he touches the ball, something good happens.
And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
James with some nice D.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way, but maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Wow, what quickness. I mean, he may not be the biggest player on the court, but his speed makes it awfully tough to stay in front of him.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. LeBron outside. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
So many years, and the body still holding up for LeBron James. Wow.
Young's shot is off.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Los Angeles leading by 9. LeBron with it. Pass to Caruso. And that one is good.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Young outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The three. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Reddish's shot is good.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. James kicks to Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 9. Young right side, and it's sent back by Drummond. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
The pass to Young. Capella with it, defended by Drummond. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Capella's got 3 assists tonight. Now Schroeder. In the corner, Harrell with it. Lots of room. That one off the back iron and out. Atlanta shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Collins kicks to Young. Fires the 3. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Hawks trail it. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. A shot by Reddish. No good. Puts it up there for Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell doesn't really force many things. It's a lot of baskets on the roll where he's around in close to make an impact offensively.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Dennis Schroeder.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. He doesn't get the second one. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Schroeder. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Hawks shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Young is double. Bogdanovich dishes to Reddish. And the 3 off target. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Capella. No good from the low block. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Davis can't get it to go. Here's Atlanta, a 12-point game. And here's Young from the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
The Lakers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Now here's LeBron, guarded closely. The feed now to Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Young. Passes it to Reddish. And stolen by Drummond. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. And finished off by LeBron.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The Lakers with the ball. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 9-foot shot. Here's Drummond. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And then for Los Angeles, Horton Tucker's checked in. And McLemore's subbed in for Davis.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Dunn passes to Herter. 3-pointer, Snell. The Lakers with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
It's deflected. Out in his own on the break. Here's Hunter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Ben McLemore.
I like Hunter with that frame and size. When he gets to the inside, there will be contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, Hunter became a household name with winning a national championship when he was in college, and he wasted no time showing that he was going to be ready for NBA competition.
Kicks it to McLemore. Pass to Caruso. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. And, guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And, I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.